know that would have worked.
I know you could make it work
Yes.
for sure. Happy Sunday. How is everybody doing? I am London Jen, all one word. There are 3 N's on my Jen.
I am Uncle Rivers, the ambassador himself. Do you understand? Understand that diplomatic community within the battle rap community. That's me. Okay? Dual band, that's
dual nationality.
Yes, sir.
All of that. Welcome to Sunday Roast. Late one tonight. How is everybody doing? Smoggy says, no work tonight. You guys got my full attention.
Let's go. It's a Smoggy show.
Hey, Smoggy, it's always lit to have you live in the comment section. We got Young Crumpet too.
Let's go.
Salute, Crumpet. Love for everyone pulling up. We have a full complement today. It's not nothing really new happened this week, but there's still a lot to talk about. And in fact, I haven't even uploaded my screenshot, so I'm gonna pretend like I'm just talking whilst I'm working here, producing away.
Whistling while you work, you know?
Whistling while we work. This is it. Now, I'm talking of work, talking of starting late today. We did have a little late start today, and it's all Rivers' fault, basically.
I mean, we could blame Rivers, or we can blame battle rap.
I mean, we could blame both. We could blame neither. That's also an option. We could just say there's a valid reason.
We could. I think you might need to maneuver that camera so that I can relax.
My bad.
Yeah, that is it. That's perfect.
My bad. But yeah, we're gonna blame you on battle rap.
Yeah, we're gonna blame you on battle rap, and that's because we had the trenches face-offs today. They will be released in the near future, so we can't really get too tough into it because none of the battles have actually been announced as yet.
Well, I think Amity went live with one, didn't he? I think Amity went live on Instagram, and he gave away some details of at least one battle. Good evening, sis. Much love to Paris. Big up No Loose Chat.
It's Queen P. Hold on, let me get my shit together. Hold on, let me sort myself out.
Queen's watching. The Queen is watching.
You know
Come on.
Let me sit up straight.
Get your shit straight for real.
Get your shit straight.
Much love to Beast Anglia. Nathan Bailey. Is that nuts? My people them. Wagwan nuts. How you doing?
Nuts, man.
We got the Yunnan Whispers drop. It's on the notes and it should have also been in the title, but I was kind of fudging the title, and then it was like, listen.
That's also my fault because it started so late. She didn't have her usual time, so there you go.
But yeah,
like them Sunday roasts that was kind of rushed, where you get in there. She forgot to make Yorkshire puddings. One of those days.
There's no Yorkshire puddings, but the gravy still bangs.
Still bangs, bro.
So It's still a valid roast. It's still a very valid roast. But yeah, Amity went live with I'm sure he went live. I'm not sure he went live, so now I don't even wanna. I believe he did. But I don't I don't know that he actually let off details of the face-off, I don't want to say. I think he did. So if someone is in the comments and saw Amity live on Instagram, let me know so that I can say
what she saw.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Trenches, Fred, another event coming up soon. I think what has been released is that BMF was going to be involved in the next card. AR involved in the next card. So those things we know. This is Robin HD, by the way. Salute Robin HD over there at Beast Anglia. I thought it was Kick, so I'm glad you're saying it's you. Not that it's, I've got anything against Kick. And you can come and watch and shit, I
feel like there's not enough AJ Ross slander in it for it to be Kick.
This is it. There would have been at least one insult by now. No, Kick is always welcome. Ignore it.
Oh my gosh.
It's not me.
This is what we expect from Kick. Man said
I
it's
should have
Robin HD
known.
over
I
there.
should have known. I should
Robin
have
HD popped
known.
up from his own account like, ignore this guy. This is not him.
He's on some prep shit.
Bro,
If
he's
he's
been
in
on
your DMs, like, ignore him.
this guy, you know. Kid Nelly
Oh, it's
is
because, yeah.
trolling the system.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So Crumpet came up and then took that's Kick's job. Crumpet. Yeah, I'll have you know.
Okay.
That's for Kick to do.
You wouldn't need to.
But yeah, so more details to come from the Trenches' latest announcements. Were coming up, I think, this week as well. Have they dropped them already, or are they dropping them? The battles from their last event, Amity versus Enigma,
I'm totally out of the loop with.
and then another one involving Moke.
I'm totally out of the loop. I'd have to ask
Moke caught another body.
Yeah.
He caught another body.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not sure if those are out yet. If they're not, the trailer is out and they're coming out soon. Definitely go and watch them. Definitely go and watch them. Now, yeah, big talking point this weekend following the crazy successful Era versus Era 2 card that went down on No Loose Chat last week. The talking point after the event, we came on roast here last week.
Yeah.
We recapped the event, you know, had glowing things to say. Everyone was waiting on this VOD. And then all of a sudden, I'm saying all of a sudden, I haven't even tweeted this out yet. If you are in the comments section, do me a favor and give us a little share. There's only 4 likes on the video, so as well, if you want to just,
it's disrespectful, you hear?
If you're not hate watching, disrespects. If you're not hate watching, then give us a like. Give us a like, hit that thumb, smash the like button.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
Smash it quickly.
And yeah, share this out. But
smash it. Don't know who that was, but listen to what they're saying and smash it.
Smash that like button.
Smash it.
Give us a smash.
Smash that like.
Sunday roast live. I said Sunday toast. I almost called another rapper a raper today in my story.
Oh. But you mean like actually verbally or typing?
Typing.
Okay, because if you verbally, that is a hell of a Freudian slip.
I'm not even going to say nothing. But
can I get
allhiphop.com, check and see who we were writing about. It would have been bad. It would have been really bad. But yes, Boze the Bambino, the talking point this week, one of the big talking points all over, not just over here on this side of the pond. The biggest talking point was Boze stranded, I tell you.
All right,
in the UK.
As somebody that both missed this whole saga and Boze's battle, let's start from the beginning. Boze has flown over. Yeah, I know it's disrespectful, but you know, shit happens when you're a battler.
Oh my God, Beyonce just dropped the official video for "Break My Soul."
As you can see, people just got other priorities. You get an all hip hop job, and all of a sudden your celebrity friends start dropping albums. And
she messaged me. She DM'd me. I didn't just get a YouTube notification. That was Jay-Z. That was Jigga Man.
That was actually
Jigga. That was Hove, yeah.
Okay, not Blue Ivy, no.
No, she's not allowed on the phone at this time of the evening or on Sundays. Yeah,
this is definitely Jehovah Day in their house. Literally.
But yes, back to Boze. Sorry, carry on, Rivs.
So he comes out. He flies out with the guys, the far out guys. He has a fire performance. You know, everything's great. When I left, it was fanfare. It was beautiful. The next thing I've seen is Zay in Venice. Zay in Venice. So as far as I'm concerned, everybody's left.
Yeah.
Everybody's gone back.
Yeah.
Then I hear Boze is still here. Now, from when I've heard Boze is still here, please, you like explain to me how he got from there to back home now, and we have the VOD and all this type of stuff. What happened?
Okay, so basically, now when Boze came over, I think it's in the kitchen. Careful, watch the lights. There's a whole production going on over here. When it's you I'm talking to, you know. So I can't just get the ashtray because it's you I'm filling in on, or you can't just go and get the ashtray. This is a calamity today. I don't know what happened. Just take this one. Just take this one. I'm trying to tell a story, god damn it. Boze came over. He and his return flight was cancelled. I think it was booked when he came over here, but due to staff shortages, aviation crisis, all of that, his flight was cancelled. They offered him another one, a return flight, but he didn't have time to do the battle and make it to the airport, so he turned it down, and they were to refund his money and was going to book another flight back home. When he went to book the flight back home, the prices had skyrocketed, doubled. Inflation,
this, that. And plus it's lastminute.com as well.
It's summer holidays also. And it was the very beginning. The Monday was the first day, the first official day of the summer holidays. All schools have broken up. This is, you know, so literally overnight prices rocketed. Now, basically, to sum up this whole saga in a few brief talking points, if you want to know the full story from Boze himself, he gives it on verified source on Wednesday. We did a show. Check it out. It's now up on YouTube on Battle Rap Trap. That's Boze himself in his own words, kind of explaining the situation. And yeah, so that's his story. But basically what happened was there was a series of bad decisions, both on his part and on the lead's part, and followed by a clusterfuck of bad luck. Really, really bad luck, to the point where he's on his way to the airport, you know, on final sort of or penultimate day to go and catch this train to wherever or whatever. And the train he's on hit someone, and he's stuck on the train for it was.
When the train you're on hits somebody, you have to start looking at, you know, like at that point, that's the point where I'm just like, you know what? This is just fucked. Like, there's nothing I can do. This is it. You know, like you kind of just give up at that point.
So what I'll do is I'll kind of, you know, bad decision, things like coming over without a return flight booked. Not a good decision. Not a good decision to make whatsoever.
The summertime as well, it's a bit mad.
Exactly. When, you know, you're booking last minute, it's not good to try and book international flights absolute last minute. And
UK to America is a very popular flight.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, you want to come up. One of the things you want to make sure is that you can get back home is if you're an international artist being booked, you know, overseas, whether it's here, whether it's in the Philippines, whether it's in South Africa, whether it's in Ireland, wherever it is, make sure your return journey is secured, and don't, you know, that's your number one priority. Can I get back home? So obviously that was something that, you know, didn't go right. Another thing, they tried to get a half price ticket, went with a friend of a friend of a friend or whatever, and got the money taken. You know, the friend or whatever ran off with the ticket money. And
shysters. You know what the thing is, them bad people only pop up in desperate situations.
This is it. And you only take those moves when you are absolutely desperate. But again, you know, neither wasn't a good decision to be made. You want to do the thing that absolutely secures your guy getting home. Other bad decisions, things like just not, you know, on the battler's part, and he's conceded this himself, just not having a contingency, not having a plan B, coming over here thinking this is what I'm going to do, and I have no backup plan for if it fails. He came over here, spent thousands and thousands of dollars, well over $5,000-$6,000. That, you know, some of that will be refunded, some of it won't. lots of distress, lots of heartache.
It's a lots of strain.
And I've explained this really badly. I should have had notes because I'm useless without notes. But yeah, there were some other cancellations which were due to staff shortages. If you are in the UK, you have been well aware that flights for months now have been getting cancelled left, right, and centre post-pandemic. And this is a global thing as well, but particularly so in the UK.
So what is it? Pilots or what is
everything? Because even you need flight crew. If you don't have
definitely
enough flight crew, you can't.
Pilot can't do it by himself.
That's it.
He's not going to put it on cruise control and then give you peanuts.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, there's all sorts. I mean, even if they don't have enough checking staff at the airport, if the baggage handlers,
security,
like there's all sorts
of a whole bunch of.
This is it. This might be the airport doesn't even have enough cleaners, so they can't even open all sections. They can't open those gates because they can't. They by law they have to clean or whatever. If they don't have the cleaners, they can't open those. So from at all levels of the airport, you need to have it fully staffed to run all the operations as you've advertised. And if you can't do that, then you start cancelling flights.
I feel like this seems like there are things that could have been done on the other side of it to make things easier. But I feel like if everything was perfect, there would have still been something.
We'll get to that, because then there's also embargoes in the States, big embargoes going on in the States from flying between cities and flying internationally. And that means the States and other countries around the world as well are trying to stop or restrict international travel as much as possible. We've still got COVID being an issue, and now there's monkeypox as well. Even things like connecting flights are being cancelled, or just flights from the UK to the US. So that doubled the problems with the airline shortages or staff shortages at the airlines.
I'm sure recently in America there was like an event and somebody had to take an extra flight, and like a lot of people been complaining about having to take so much flights to get to one place.
This is it, yeah. And part of that is the embargo. So totally out of anybody's control. These are things that you can kind of have contingencies for, but you just don't if your flights are being cancelled. There's just nothing you can do about it. One thing I do want to say is that like you said, last thing you saw, Zay was in Venice. I think that was on a way to get a connecting flight or something. But Zay and Nate, who came over with Boze, got back home just fine. Zay came over before, booked on the same league, booked on No Loose Chat, got home fine, had such a great experience that he came back. Boze, up until all of the sort of, the flight shenanigans were going on, had a great time, had a great experience, great battle. Yeah. They really enjoyed their time in London, were looked after by No Loose Chat, had, great time with the league, went back home, and unfortunately didn't happen for Boze. Now, I think there's going to be lessons learned here from both the league and from battlers and from everybody else. But one thing I do want to, there's a few things I want to make clear. Definitely No Loose Chat put out statement. I should have had that. I don't have it here. But what I will do is I'll read it so that we've got that from No Loose Chat. And they didn't put out a statement initially, but I was talking behind the scenes with Paris, 1/3 of the No Loose Chat team, queen of all the peas, Queen Paris, talking to her constantly behind this, and she was doing everything possibly that she could. She wasn't sleeping, she wasn't eating, she wasn't getting rest. She put Boze up at her home. He stayed there after, when he had his hotel booking, and then once the first flight got cancelled and he couldn't get a replacement, he came to stay with Paris, and then Paris worked round the clock, doing everything she could try and do to get this guy home. And I know she didn't rest until he did get home. No Loose Chat were definitely working hard behind the scenes.
It sounds like it was a lot of stress for everybody involved still. So I'm glad, I know we're getting to how it finished off, but I'm glad that
incredibly stressful. Now, basically, so you had the first flight or the first ticket that they couldn't book because of the scammer. Mm-hmm. Then they had to raise the money to get another ticket. And then that flight eventually, and I think this was like the Tuesday, the flight from Manchester, Boze gets the flight from Manchester, has to travel up to Manchester, gets to Manchester, and then he's using like a third party banking sort of card so that he's not charged every time he uses his card over here. He's not using his US card, he's using like an intermediary service. But because he's paid for his flight with that card, the airport are like, oh, what's going on here? We need to verify your details, whatever. While they're doing that, on the phone with them, flight takes off. He books from the airport, I think. He sees another flight going from Manchester the following morning to Miami, I think it was, and then from Miami into Charlotte, something like that. But basically out of the UK into the US with a stop or two and then home. Goes to the airport the following day. Can't find the flight. There's no BA flight. There's no staff. There's no nothing. It wasn't out of Boston. It wasn't out of Manchester, UK. It was out of another Manchester. The flight wasn't, he got the wrong flight by accident. Overtiredness, not understanding necessarily how booking systems and flights and international flights.
If I was in America and I saw a ticket to Brooklyn, I would assume that it was in New York.
This is it. And it's with American Airlines.
Yeah, I'd assume. So I'm not mad at him for that.
And again, we talked about my wishful thinking yesterday. I'm desperate to get home. Wishful thinking. It must be that one,
we talk about your situation?
No, we can't.
Can we tell them what you did?
We can tell them. We can tell them about the dumb shit, but we'll talk. We'll get. We need to make sure we haven't got to the end of the story of Boze home safely. So that was, another 2 flights, another 2
every
sets
single
of
day he's going to airports.
Every single day he's doing what he can.
Doing that, and it's just all kind of
URL helped in and stepped in. I don't know if he said it was actually, so URL, a couple of the ladies who work for URL, absolute love and shout out to them. Absolute queens, right? That's it. Jumped in behind the scenes and started making phone calls and doing what they could, contacting the embassy and airlines.
They'll pattern you, they'll get you out of your fuck up, bro. You understand? Respectfully.
This is it.
They'll get you out.
This is it. And he managed to find himself a flight going to Chicago. And again, he was supposed to leave, I think, early in the morning on Friday. I was speaking to him hours and hours later, and he's like, the plane's just about to take off. And this is hours after and I'm thinking, oh my God.
On some Rivers versus Bobby Red.
Well, no. The flight was just delayed.
Oh, it was delayed.
Yeah. And I'm praying, just like, don't let this flight be cancelled. Like, he cannot, such bad luck. And there were other things as well, so many. And like I say, even while he wasn't on the train to the airport. He was on the train, I think, coming down to London to get his next flight the next day or something. But if that was a flight going to the airport, he could well have missed another flight because he's on a train, got on plenty of time, but the train has hit someone. Stuck with delays, a series of really unfortunate events, Lemony Snicket style. This is it. Plus, like I said, some bad decisions and
series of unfortunate events, and then a picture of the Boze.
For real.
Never mind.
Next time, that's it. I didn't even think of that, but I think, both Boze and the league will have learned a lot of lessons here. Like I was saying, there were a lot of people talking about, can't come to the UK, leagues don't look after people, this happens all the time, blah, blah, blah. This is why you can't fly out. Blah, blah. And I would say a lot of that is just nonsense by people who don't know what they're talking about, didn't know the situation, and just, jumping on hatred bandwagons.
For me, respectfully, this has been an everyday thing for me for the last 9 years. Do you understand? So anyone that just pops up talk about is this, is that, is the other, I can't even hear them. You understand? Because I've been in the same community for almost a decade, and the people that are working hard and that are respectful and that have humble and graceful and that, they remain. They've been here. You understand? There's nothing anybody can say that spins a narrative on anyone that I've been working with consistently. making grants. Yeah, let's put that out there. Making thousands. We're not talking about hundreds, talk about thousands. Understand? So I can't look at the industry the way how other people that's not part of it or never been part of it look at it. Even if their mouth is the loudest and their comments are in caps lock, to me it doesn't matter. You understand? Like, I'm trying to see people achieve what the fuck I've seen some of these talented lyricists do over these years before they start talking their shit. Understand? I've seen too much legends doing their thing. Be one of them before you start running your mouth. Got too many. If you ain't as good as Tony D, I can't hear you. What are you talking about? Like, I can't understand anyone who hasn't put in the work to put this whole shit on their shoulder talking sideways about this shit.
Well, you get trolls and haters and naysayers and
count.
people who just, you know, clout chasers.
They
Also,
count,
you
bro.
just
From when you're a competitor in this thing and you start talking sideways about it, I don't respect you, bro. That's really what it is, because your gripe ain't with the whole thing. The gripe is with your position in this thing. You need to address that. You understand? If you address that, then your position changes. Understand? Internalize, my friend. Anyway, enough of me and my psychology.
Moral of the story: Boze took a battle in which he paid for his own transport and took the biggest L to ever be taken. No, that's really not the moral of the story. And I think his transport, I was supposed to double check this actually. And if you're still in the chat, Pete, maybe you can let us know. But
when
I think
people get hit by trains that you're on,
yeah,
it becomes to be one of them things where it's like, right, there's something you're meant to learn by this. There's something you're meant to. There's a reason.
Yeah, and I don't, you know, he didn't take an L really. He learned some lessons, yeah, for sure. And
the L, bro.
Yeah, I think Asher Stevenson is down here in the comments. I'm going to see what he's saying next. But yeah, I don't know that he paid either.
We haven't heard from you since we slandered your name.
Yeah, I'll put the link in the comments. If he cancelled,
get your rebuttal game up, bro.
If he cancelled the battle due to having to get back home, feel like I kind of would have preferred that. Yeah, I'm sure you would have. I'm sure you would have, Crash. No, shout out to Boze. Hope he's all right. That shit can take your soul for real. Yeah, no, he was all, you know, he's here by himself.
In a foreign land as well.
Yeah, yeah. And just with everything going wrong. And again, another word of warning.
There's a breeze coming from out there.
I think it's probably one of the windows. There's some circular breezes going on. One of the things you want to think about when you're battling overseas, out of your city, out of your town, make sure you know the lay of the land. You know, Boze wasn't too sure about things like currency exchanges, even practical things like, you know, different plugs, knowing, you know, to be able to charge your phone, absolutely essential.
Boze sounds like he got the opportunity to come to UK, and no matter what was happening in his life, he was making that trip happen. Even if I can't get back, I'm getting out there and I'm killing something.
Yeah, I think that's hunger and passion.
Of course,
yeah.
But you have to put the organization to that, just to make sure.
Sean Cray says, much love, Sean. Prime example of why you need travel insurance and a credit card to cover all possible outcomes. I've taken the risk in the past, but at this moment in time, it's just naive. This is absolutely it. And I would say from both parties, if you are as a league and as a battler, as a traveler and as the person booking the travel, if you can't, if those things aren't accessible to you, then you need to rethink, because, you know, you don't want to end up in a situation where you can't get out of it. Sounded like the head of the aviation trade union. Airports are going to get worse as well, because the Unite Union are planning a ballot for industrial action at the end of August. Yeah, so strikes on top of that.
No more internationals.
This is it. Yeah, fair play to Paris. She absolutely, you know, did everything she could. She was, you know,
respect to that.
They couldn't, you know, and they felt, you know, very responsible and really didn't want to rest until he was back in Charlotte. Didn't put out the VOD, didn't do any promo or anything for the event.
There, I respect it.
And well, I'll talk to their I'll read the statement in a second. Absolutely, 18 people watching. Make sure you hit that like button.
That's the king
Thank
of hitting
you,
the like.
Trouble. This is it.
Chubbs comes in and lets people know. Press like, bro.
This is it. Murphy's Law. Much love to you. Read between the bars. Any references to BA are aimed at British Airways. Our conscience is clear. If people don't know what was happening behind the scenes, they shouldn't speculate. Yeah. But the thing is, P, like, I totally agree. people shouldn't do a lot of things that they do, and people will speculate, people will chat shit, some of them very, very loudly. Unfortunately, this is just the realities. More time is the rejects that be talking shit anyway. Yeah, there were a lot of rejects jumping out of the boat quickly.
Like people that didn't, but you know, like imagine like you don't even care about Boze the Bambino in general. But because something's going wrong for him, now you want to have a talk and say
this
about it.
This is awful. And man, I'm mad they don't get love for the skill set that they don't have, so they just chat shit anyway.
Facts.
I wonder who you could be talking about there. I wonder who you could be talking about. And this is it, P. The loudest are the least helpful, unfortunately. Absolutely 100% agree. Because all they want to do is they don't want to find a solution or help to find a solution or offer support or even empathy. It's not even that. They just want to be loud and speculative and sensational clout chasers. That's all it is. League put out a very in-depth statement last weekend. No Loose Chat had a great event with Era versus Era 2, where we showcase some of the new era from the States who went up against some of the UK's rising stars. Whilst we work hard to ensure everyone we book at NLC is safe and looked after, we missed the mark on an issue with Boze the Bambino, which resulted him in losing some finances, which we replaced as soon as we could. All of this also is verified by Boze. You know, I think he's retweeted this statement, and he's given support to the league on you know, when he did verified source interview. He's done it on Twitter, and he's also he did an interview with Caps Angry Fan, and said, you know, the league did everything they could as soon as they could. And he's got love for them. Yeah, absolutely, got to respect that.
Because we're in such a bandwagon culture. Everybody can't wait to be like, they fucked him over. He got robbed in UK. Everyone can't wait to jump out the window and start talking that bullshit.
This is it.
So I'm glad he cleared that up, and the league put out the statement, and he's spoken to notable people, and he said what he said. So
whilst trying to book a ticket home, Boze encountered a number of cancellations with his return flights and airlines hiking up the prices daily, which resulted in being stuck here in the UK. This is it. And when they give you the cancellation, you know, it's like you might have a flight booked with this airline and they say your flight for tomorrow, Monday, is cancelled. We've got another flight on Thursday. You can have that one, or you can have a refund. Now it's like, surely I must be able to get another flight out between now and Thursday. I'm going to take the refund, but then the refund can take 7 to 10 business days to come through.
Which is longer than that gap.
Exactly. And then you go to book the ticket. You might have paid $800 for it yesterday. Now it's $1,600. By the time you raise the $1,600, it's now $250. And then you book it and then it's cancelled or whatever, you know, you get there and then British Airways keep you on the phone for an hour and you miss the flight and you still can't get home. We spent the week trying to help as much as we could, staying in communication with him for anything he needed whilst here. He now has made it back safely to the States thanks to the battle rap community coming together to help him to get home. We sincerely apologize for any distress our role in this situation has caused. Thank you to everyone that helped. Boze came here along with Zay and Nate and put on an amazing performance. 3 came, 2 got home safely, quickly, you know, as scheduled.
3 came,
3 got home. Yeah. But as scheduled.
1 maybe a little delayed.
A little delayed. But as Henny pointed out on when we did the show, at the moment, that's probably statistical average. 2 out of 3 trips going to be fine. The third, you're going to have a problem with because of the amount of aviation issues going on. And we just finish this 1 second because it's just the last sentence. Now the Boze is safely back home, we will release the VOD for last week's Era versus Era 2 event. We look forward to bringing you more dope events in the coming months. So yeah, shout out to No Loose Chat for that, for clearing up everything from their side. And this is it, Boze is home. He's been through an experience.
Footage is going to drop soon.
That's it, and we'll definitely talk about that. But sorry, I interrupted you.
No, just the 2 out of 3 thing. There's a time where me and a few of my pals went somewhere on holiday, and we got to the airport, and 2 of us walked through, no problems. One of us got harassed by security, like fully
I
harassed.
wonder which one of that one was.
It was the one that, you know, was on his way somewhere where he shouldn't have been wearing probably all of the hoodie and the this and the that and the other. They're everywhere. I don't know. But one in 3 for real.
Yeah.
At the airport.
Yeah, that was it. And, you know, like I said, Zay came over before, came home, had such a great time. Was, you know, so happy enough with the league, with the fans, with the platform, with everything.
I think
that he came right back.
Couldn't get in last
time.
That's
it, yeah.
So he had problems on the other side. So it's not uncommon for there to be some kind of issues with the whole flying thing, especially after the whole pandemic and all of that. Like everything's just turned upside down, security and all the different like protocols that they've added to what was already very complicated. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is it. But yeah, he's back now. He's home, and the VOD is out. And he came over here and had an absolutely incredible performance. Really, you know, all 3 American battlers, all 3 far out battlers came over here and really put on, you know, did themselves proud, did their country and their cities proud. It was great, you know, great for No Loose Chat that they took a chance and it really paid off for them. It's such a shame for the league that, you know, the week was kind of taken up by all of this, or that, you know, the Boze had such issue in getting home because it really, you know, was a lot for them to go through, but it also just took away from the success of the event. But now that the VOD is out and it's only £10, absolutely worth it, because there is it 5 or 6 fire battles. I should have I got the card here? Let's have a look. Fire battles, so definitely get that. Yes, I do have the card. So Bracey versus AR, Briggsy versus Black T, Crash versus Boze, Surfer versus Nate, Zay versus Tech, and Shuffle T versus Georgie Roots. All of that for £10 is crazy, because every single one of those battles, without a doubt, either was a dope back and forth, or someone got smoked, and you need to see it. Like, and the smoker put on a crazy performance, and the smoky like got smoked bad. So these are, you know, every battle has something that you definitely want to watch. Shout out to Smokies. And the Smokies who were smoked, that's who got smoked, right? Just come back, you know, work on your shit, harder, you know, that's it, go harder next time. Go ahead, and maybe you were trying to battle opposition that was out of your league yet, or, you know, you don't have the skill set to beat.
It's but not your day. Sometimes it's just not your day.
This is it, exactly. This is it. Catching up with the comments, their man would have left their mum stranded about a caravan.
Wow. You know what it is? You see when the wiretap's in trouble in battle mode?
This is it, right? This is it. Anyone can get it. It's great to see he was bailed out in that way, though. A little bit of help is better than a lot of sympathy. That's such a great point. That. Yeah.
And sure, Cray comes with some little gems, you know, the Cray skill.
He really does. Yeah. The crating. Yeah, much. Did you see? I hope you caught all of that last week.
Of course he did.
Cray, I think you did, didn't you? But yeah, we've now got a new
rating system
for battle. That's it. 6 battles, yeah, bargain, absolute bargain, only a tenner. That's what is that? It's less than 150 a battle. It's less than 150 a battle.
I could just imagine Paris. Very, very good. £1 battle. Very, very good. Come on, baby. £10 battles.
Dub T. Come on, ladies. £10 battles. Come on, mate. Get your battles. Only £10, love.
Come on.
Two for a tenner, 6 for a tenner. You got over here, ladies. Come on.
It's 1 for £2. I throw 1 in free, mate. I throw in 6 for tenner.
Only for you, sunshine. Only for you.
Throw in an extra one.
Make sure you come back next week. So
Give
yeah, definitely definitely cop the VOD.
Fire, man. I enjoyed it. Still, I have to copy it because I need to watch the Crash and Boze. You know what I'm saying? We need to see Crash. Join us. We need to talk about you reaching the other side.
Piece of very good, very
very,
nice.
very good, very nice.
This is it. Yeah, Crash, if you want to pull up
If
the
you
link.
want to come from the other side and talk to us, bro, should
Yeah,
we do a seance? Can we get let's get a Ouija board so we could talk to Crash. Hey, Crash. We're gonna type the link on the you know, like if the thing on the Ouija board goes to the link, like it spells out the letters of the link and that. Come on, Crash, join us.
Now, if you want to pull up, Crash, and
no pressure, but
yeah,
we want to talk to you, bro. It's only right you have your say. We was getting on your neck last week.
This is
I think it's only fair you come back and
this is it.
Talking shit, bro.
Did you hear that? Click now, it's my back, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Battles, my favorite battles from the card, I would say. Oh, what just happened there? Oh, I've never seen that view before.
Oh, what's this movie view?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, cinematic view. My ones that you must absolutely watch. I'd say all of them. Like I said, there's something for all of them, but for me, the best back and forth would have to be Surfer and Nate, Zay and Tech, and Shuffle and Georgie. Shuffle and Georgie.
I think Bison Briggs and Black Tea is two battles in one.
Yeah.
One half of it is a crazy ass back and forth.
For real.
And then it's like, you know, like, anyway, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, no spoilers, but yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
I don't want to say
yeah.
too much. I almost gave away the source.
Yeah, no, but
I would watch that battle though. Bison Briggs is in his fucking back.
Yeah.
Scary in that first round still.
So scary. So I love that Briggs though. Like I love that Briggs. That's not Lewis. Like that's Briggs the beast. Bison Briggs the fucking beast. Like I love him. He's like that. He's just like, yeah, just an angry little ginger mank. Like
you
just
almost
can't.
said the other word still, isn't it? But that's all right. We won't go there. Let's move swiftly on.
What other word? No, I didn't.
Just like an angry ginger cunt. Like I could just. It just felt like he was gonna roll off in that direction still. And I know you never.
I don't use the C word, you know.
I know you don't, but it seemed like, you know what I'm saying.
That was a sentiment, though, right? That was a sentiment.
It.
Yeah, that was the sentiment. Smoggy.
Crash. What does it say? If you're with us, flicker the lights, bro. That is fucked up.
Oh, Smoggy, that's hilarious. This is why I need you in the comments. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. But yeah.
Crash? Is that you? What the fuck? Yo, Crash. I think he's gone, Jen.
He's gone.
He's gone. Man.
Did it sound Welsh?
I heard back in the background somewhere. Just not a big one, but just
a little bang.
It's a tiny one. Anyway, Crash, if you're with us, come back, man. Join us, bro, please. I miss you, man.
Don't do Crash like that, man. We're just trying to entice him.
We're trying to entice him. You know what it is? We want him to get his own back. We're fair like that.
And we know Crash does. We know Crash has got that talk. We've earned it. We've earned it, and we just want it. This is it. Yeah. So we're trying to entice him. Yeah. So we're trying to draw him out. This is it. So yeah, no, Crash, if you want to pull up, you know, you're more than welcome. The link there is in the comments. Any of the usual suspects as well. If you want to pull up, definitely Paris, Queen P. We got No Leash Chat in the building. If you want to pull up, talk about the VOD as well. We're going to talk about another.
Give us some hints on what's happening next, P, man. Come on, we're thirsty, man.
Yeah, we thirsty,
man. We need some.
Can we get something?
Can we get something? Can I hold something, P?
Something, man. Just give me something, man. I need something, man.
Girl, we itching, man.
Over here, like Felicia.
Don't make me you borrow a card right quick.
So, come on, y'all. Stall him out. Jen coming like Devo tonight. Now I'm Felicia, and like I just want pee, just a little something.
Card right quick.
Just a little something, just something. Just tide me over. Just something.
Please, just a name.
Tide me over until process. Like This is it. But we'll talk about the other No Loose chat drop as well that just come out. Crash dishes out enough talk. He's got to get the smoke back. This is it. Like, and the amount of talk that Crash has given on roast back and forth.
He's had some classic roast moments.
Classic roast moments, absolutely. But yeah, no, salute to Crash because he can do it both ways.
Wow.
As you will. I ain't pausing. I ain't pausing shit.
I'm paused for you. Like, what the fuck? But I didn't say all that, Crash. If that's what you're on, you stay where the fuck, wherever you are, heaven, hell, you stay up there, sir.
Getting chalked out 1 week and drawn out the next.
Facts.
Bars.
Hey, Smoggy's got lines still.
Smoggy, what are you doing? What are you doing, Smoggy? A ginger. Where's Briggsy? Briggsy is there. You rang. That was me, I'm afraid. But I was giving you props, Briggs. I was giving you props.
Said you love the energy and the whole, you know.
Yeah, that
people think Briggs is a nice guy until he gets into that type of bag. You realize, no,
he's not. He's wicked. He's wicked, and he will have your scalp. Like,
sorry.
He will have your guts for garters. Process 3, August 20th, Brixton. Okay, I got a little something there to satisfy my itch. I've actually made my arm sore from scratching like that. I don't know if you can see the redness, but okay, I didn't need to go through all of that.
That's a week after me and Bobby, yeah?
Oh, it's the week after the plug. Yes.
Okay, same no more.
Okay, 20th of August, people.
Line up,
Brixton, so be prepared. South London,
yes.
20th of August. The process has seen, Tech come through the process, YD come through the process. Crash also had a turn in the process. We had Kick Nelly come through the process, obviously not
fully.
Yeah, but he went through, put work, got to the semi-final.
Yeah.
Whispers, who we're going to talk about in a second, like Tech process champ. We've seen some great battles, and they're one of my favorite process battlers across both series. Benny P, come through again the process. It's not the first time we've seen, but a member, that's it. Had some great some great moments from Benny P. Cobra as well. Had some clangers from Nux. Much love to you.
You have Nux tried to get himself cancelled a couple of times on the process.
Really hard. I really tried.
And he doubled down on it as well.
Come back. Yeah, it's like, will this work?
Yeah,
will this work?
Listen, this is gonna definitely cancel.
This is it.
And then afterwards, cancel this stuff. Listen, fuck it. I'm not doing it no more. Fuck it.
This is it. So yeah, definitely. Come and like the thing about the process as well is you never know. Yeah, it's tryout battlers. You never know, first of all, who might be trying out. Because sometimes you get some real surprises, you get some returning faces, you get some people you've seen before, you get some people you just, wouldn't expect to see in there. We had a Fed before.
Oh shit, we did have a Fed before still.
But also in the building, you have some of Battle Rap's glitterati in attendance.
Hi guys,
it's me. I'm Battle Rap's glitterati.
I'm just saying. No, but what I think was always the beautiful thing about the process is the on-job learning that these battlers get. Win or lose, you're gonna get told what other things you can do to step up your thing. And it's not even an arrogant thing like, oh, I'm a battler, what can they tell me? But you're talking about people that they live this, they watch this every day, they take it on board, they know the best, the greatest in the game, and they know what these people do. They've heard all shit behind the scenes to know what levels really are in it.
Yeah.
So when they tell you, add this, take this away, it's worth taking on board. And people have done that and elevated, got to a next level of their thing.
Facts. This is it.
We said to Benny P, we need a bit more aggression from him. He stepped that up in his next battle and kept it.
Yeah,
something
that limerick cadence shit don't work. Flipped up his flow, come aggressive and shit, or just did his own.
And then the things that he already had that worked for him, he understood. Okay,
that's
cool.
it.
I keep this.
Let me play up on there. Let me keep. Yeah, cool. That's it.
He definitely had the best rebuttal of the whole process.
Oh man,
you understand?
I just see Smoggy reference it. The Little Trainers is infamous.
Definitely.
Shout out
that
Benny
was the
P.
best of that season.
And this is it, like that moment. There are moments, yeah, and definitely the vibe in the building is super dope, yeah. And you get, I won't never forget, you know, dude there coming for his first ever battle, and right before he goes on, who's he getting advice from? Tony D is giving you advice before your first battle. You can't get that.
You never know
everywhere.
who's going to be there, because as much as it's like a process event, it's like this is probably the most, dare I say, star-studded process event you'll see, because all the top people want to come and see the new hungry people doing their thing. They want to come and, you know, who knows who's going to be the exciting energy of this process coming up, you know what I'm saying? So I look forward to it. I'm always excited to see new people doing this, isn't it?
Are you trolling me, Kick?
Man says Crash versus Blunthead, August 27th in Cambridge.
For BA, I don't know. I have to check now. What? Did he make a joke about it? Because if he did, then
yeah, we don't know. It's real. Do you know what it is? Kick Nelly's got to the. I said, you know, yeah.
We're gonna get to that.
Kick has reached the level of trolling where he could genuinely say anything, and I'll double check.
We're sitting here today, and I looked down at my phone and I saw I'd been added to a Facebook Messenger group chat called something like The Problem with Bizzo, or is Bizzo cancelled or something, and I had 36 messages in a few minutes. It's like, oh, what has Nick added me to now? Like, I just knew has to be something to do with Kick Nelly. So shout out Kick. He said he was in the final. Did I put you in the semi-final or something? I always do that. I downgrade people's accomplishments. You keep trolling,
so she takes your one round away from you.
This is it. Salute CEO NYHD. Boze okay? Boze is blessed. He's good, Boze is good. He's back. He's home. Back over on your side. That's it. And yeah, he's good. Can I get a hoo-yah? Hoya?
Nigga.
Yeah, you sure can. Much love to you, Scoop.
In the building.
So, yes, Yunnan versus Whispers.
Dropped finally.
It definitely did. It's out now on No Loose Chat on the YouTube channel.
I've only seen Whispers' first round, Whispers' third round, and Unanimous' third round. Those are the only rounds I've seen, because I saw the third round from both on the day, and I saw Whispers' first today, before I was doing obviously my recording and whatnot. Fire round. And then I started to see Unanimous, and Unanimous early into his round started to just tear the roof off like it was mad still.
There's a reaction that Yunnan has early on, and because so first round Whisper starts first. First round he's getting reactions, he's moving the crowd, he's building momentum, he's doing his thing. Yunnan comes out his first round, and one of his first kind of really big reactions was just like, yo, okay, like that shit, like you could just see the kind of the difference in crowd reaction was just because they were rocking, Whispers shook the building.
He was
Yunnan did something different. It was like you could almost hear the silence in the reverence in the cheering. I don't know, but it was a moment that struck me when I do my recap.
I think
pinpoint it.
When you're a monster like Whispers, what happens is subconsciously when we watch movies and that, who do we want to win, the monster or the other guy? We kind of want the other guy. Even and in Barrap, it's not that we want him to win. We just want him to do well now, because he's just been up against his madness. So as long as you don't drop the ball, we're with you. And as long as he don't drop the ball after you, we're with him. Then that's how I see the thing as who.
And that's how it was a great back and forth. To each other, kind of, Whisper or Yunnan really breaking down the Whisper style. Whisper had a great second, kind of talking about like some real talk shit, or talking about his life, kind of talking about where he's coming from. He had what was that scrape So what was it? Scrape the sides of the Pyrex to make your money straight or something. Some like dope round. I really liked it. Whereas Yunnan then had that really direct round, kind of went in. Then it got into the third round, where it got a little. It gave us the talking point from that event, and one of the most controversial things that I've seen to happen in about this side of the pond, especially. I think it was all downhill for Whispers from there. He totally lost the crowd, totally lost momentum. Yunnan came and fought back.
Had the rebuttal as well.
Oh God, yeah, he did. There was quite a few rebuttals in that. There was a little Whispers freestyle as well. We had a moment when Bobby almost fell. He did fall off the stage. Did he fall off the stage?
Yeah, he fell through the sign.
Yeah, he fell through the sign that he thought was a wall. Fire. So many quote walls in that clash. Whispers House of Flying Daggers bar was fucking cold. Yeah, there was a few. Whispers, what was it? Before the cut, unanimous. After the cut, split decision.
Split decision and House of Flying Daggers are two bars I've already done before, time ago. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Right. And you know what's crazy about the House of Flying Daggers bar?
Yeah.
Did that bar, proud of myself.
Yeah.
Only for Gemini to say, bruv, that was better when I said it.
I said it, yeah. So what you're saying here is that it's not creative. They've been done many a time before, basically. That's what you're saying. And also Yunnan also had, what was his before the cut Whispers, after the cut Scream or something? I thought it was interesting that they both had a,
because you know it is, Whispers is already under no boo, hack and sack. After the cut, no boo, that one there.
Okay.
So I think he probably just thought, right, he does that shit.
That's it. Let me do it. Yeah. But great battle. Where so Scoop said 4,000 years later. And then Paris said that 4,000 years was for a reason. It's interesting. Yeah, I do wonder. I've seen, some shit on the timeline about it, but the timeline is the timeline. So it'd be interesting to know. Yeah, and it's toxic, right? Oh God, swamp thing out there. Who knows? Yeah, can you imagine if the toxic timeline was a real swamp? Can you imagine the mutants that would grow out of that toxicity? Like, oh my goodness.
Listen, there's certain blue tick verified mutants running around here on that toxic timeline.
Yeah, no, it's
all over. Like, like a lot of these influencers and all these people here, they are the most toxic human beings ever. But hey, they've got views, so let's celebrate them.
For real. Smoggy is saying that entire members team knew about that prop ahead of time and didn't have the news to tell him it was a terrible move. Poor form, to be honest. You could see it, right? You could see it. The beginning of the third round, there's a good 90 seconds before
he does it.
He even tries to squash to quiet the crowd. No, for the beginning of the round, I'm talking about it like it's the talk of, you can see, with hindsight, you all knew. But yeah, it doesn't, thank goodness, especially if it happened in the third, halfway through, it doesn't take away from how good the clash is. Okay. It doesn't make it any less of a watchable battle.
Yeah.
And unless you if you were watching at home and didn't really, I guess the references after let you know what happened, but
you don't really see.
Yeah, you don't see. Verified toxic demons all up on the timeline every day.
Yes, sir.
Every day, for real. This is true. This is a fact. Both of those things combined in one. This is a true fact. But yeah, definitely big replay value on that one. I think there's a pretty clear winner. It's hard to hide vet shit, and it's hard to. Why don't my earrings and glasses match better? So it's hard to.
These are just a few
things I think about when you niggas rap. I was doing the same thing as you did it. Yeah. I just went to the same thing just as you were saying it. Except I am talking like
Literally,
I am talking.
This is
This
what
is
you're
how
thinking
much
about while you're
this
talking.
is-
Like, I'm trying to rap here and I'm thinking about this myself.
Oh
You
boy,
would definitely
but
choke with that kind of attitude. In the ring.
listen, I don't
They're
choke
thinking
on
about-
shit. Rewatchable battle, definitely rewatchable, and yeah, even if you think there's a clear winner, it doesn't take away. If you have watched it, Smoggy, you've watched it, give me your score in the comments. Let me know.
You're creating.
Yeah, should we do a crating?
I haven't seen it. I can't.
Oh, you can't do a crating. Okay.
Yeah, it has to be them doing it.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah, if you want to give us a crating. So crating in the if you didn't see the show last week, crating is what do? We rate the opponent.
So basically we give them a 9 out of 10 each to kind of see what level they were. So regardless of the 3-0 or the
That's
what
it.
level was they at. Someone might have won the battle, but they still got a 9 and the other person still got a 9.
That's it.
It's okay.
So
he was on 9 too.
Yeah, give us, if you've seen the battle, give us your crating there. I would I'd say I'm gonna give a Yunnan I'm gonna give him a 9. I don't think he barely missed the step.
0.5 on that.
Barely missed the step. Could he have done? I think there are a couple of moments he could have capitalized off of a little better.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna say 9, rising to potential 9.5.
Okay.
Smoggy says I got Yunnan taking a gentleman's 30, 9 for Yunnan, 8 for Whispers. Yeah, I'm gonna say I can't give Whispers an 8. I wish I could. I could have, if it wasn't for the unbelievably, low battle rap IQ decision you made in the 3rd round. I have to downgrade you massively for that.
That was, I don't know. It's like, this is my honest opinion. There's a time and a place for certain angles against certain opponents. For me, I look at Yunnan like he's a technician. Like I'm not going against Yunnan to tell him what my life is like. I don't feel like I need
for
to
a whole round as well. That was the whole second.
I don't feel like I need to tell him that.
It wasn't direct, yeah.
Pick whatever angle you want to pick in it. But me personally, because I'm looking at him as a technician, I know optically, seeing me telling him about this, and he clearly isn't from that background, is a waste of my time.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yo, I do this and I'm from there. It's a waste of my time.
For a whole round, like I'd have loved for some of those punches to still, some of those bars to still stay in there, but still attack your opponent. Like,
yeah. I think Whispers is too good to not really be breaking shit down and honing into his opponent. He can do too much with the words to just be trying to be tough.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine and you're going to get people that like that shit, but at the same time, this is what happens. Man's going to watch the battle and say, yo, yeah, he was firing that, but like, you could have said them bars to anybody. And it's like, he wasn't even talking about you now. That's what I hear a lot of people saying. Wasn't even talking about you now.
This is it. And it was for a whole round.
And these are the
same
whilst people,
I like the material.
That's the same. This is what I'm saying. These are the same people telling me he was fire, but he wasn't as direct as the other one. You understand? So these are people that know neither of them.
Yeah. Yeah. And still can kind of take that from the battle.
It's like, okay, he's definitely saying something, but my man is really breaking him down. Everything that he's saying, I can kind of see it.
Oh, and his Whispers impression was spot on as well. I think that was in the third as well, was it? Yeah, he does a Whispers impression. And yeah, it's really good. Yeah. Kills me. So that
guy showed me a little impression when he was in his prep stage and that, and it was so hilarious. The things that he was saying normal things with the Whispers voice, and it was just sounding so mad. Like, wow, like you can gas up.
Yeah. Anything like in that voice.
If you have that delivery there, you can make the normal sentence sound mad.
And the thing is, once an opponent breaks down your style It makes it seem very either transparent or easy to do or one-dimensional or less impressive. It makes your shit hit less hard.
Yeah, definitely.
Because of it. Sean Cray says Yunnan at 9, Whispers 6, nothing to do with the prop. There was just a clear daylight between them for me, or clear daylight. Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with that. Yunnan rebutted that whole situation too. I do think his rebuttal could have been stronger though. Smuggy says the thing with the prop totally killed Whisper's momentum, completely lost the crowd, completely. Nothing landed after that. Nothing landed because everyone's like, "Are you for real? You really just did that? You just did that? Are you for real?"
Man, why did you do that?
The baby 9-bit was fucking hilarious. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, no, yeah. Why did it was such a such a shame.
Yunnan was doing so much. Yeah, I'm sure Yunnan heard a bit. Was like, now we reached out to your cat. Did he have a bit like that?
Did.
I swear Yunnan did something like, we reached out to your cat, and he said, like, bro, like, you see when you're up against someone that understands how much millions of people they're appealing to, it's hard to really match unless you're willing to go that route yourself. Like, you gotta have it all.
Yeah,
you can't create a movie, just an action movie. Like, even an action movie's got a comedy bit in it.
Yeah,
or it's got
it might have a bit of romance.
Yeah,
it's got it's got some thriller. That's it.
Yeah,
it's going to be a bit where the puppy almost dies or something. Yeah,
and then he comes back in the last scene. Bongo.
Yeah,
I don't know what his name is.
Sounds like a good name for a puppy.
Sound like a good name for a puppy.
And yeah, it builds a momentum, a rhythm to the battle as well when you're changing, switching your pace and your tactics as well, and energies. Giving people time off to laugh before you then take us on some aggressive shit. It's nice. He wasn't just that. It wasn't just he pulled the prop out, but the next bunch of bars were catered to him still having hold of it. I didn't even notice that, Smuggy.
Wow.
I didn't even notice that. And it's like, it was, so you really thought, and like, see, that would make me want to fight. Like,
what if you just feel like you're going to hold a knife in front of me in a battle? Yeah, that wouldn't have gone down well with certain opponents. That's all I'm saying. And that's not even any kind of disrespect to my bro Unanimous here, but it's like, Unanimous is one of them veterans that he's done this so much times. This isn't like, he's not still a little wet behind the ears like certain man in terms of what you do when you jump on that battle stage. He knows what to do. He knows what's coming. He can withstand that. You're going to scream and shout at him. He's going to accept it. Then he's going to do his thing back. You're going to accept that. He knows it. You understand? Whereas there's other people that they're still a little volatile. So if you do that with them, it's a risk for you. Do you understand? So
this is it.
And to be honest, for me, if you do it against them, personally, the ignorance in me will say, "Rah, he's a bold little motherfucker. He's a
to
bold
do that,
motherfucker. Like he actually did that against my man. Like literally, I just don't think."
And yeah, you can't tell people how to react, right? You can't tell people how to react to shit, and you can't predict how they will either. But yeah, lessons were learned. I'm guessing.
I'd love to know if Whispers would have been cool with someone pulling a knife out on him in a battle. I'd love to know how him and his people would have felt.
Yeah, if it was Yunnan who
did that.
Big Shank, yeah.
Nah, that's a knife.
Yeah,
this is a knife.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like if he pulled out the crocodile Dundee on my man, what would he have felt like? Yeah. You know what I mean? And
if after as he pulled out his strap, it's like, you brought a knife to a gunfight.
Like, like what? Then what? Who do we cancel now?
This is it. Like, and what you gonna complain that
he pulled a gun on me in the battle?
Well, you pulled a knife on him, like.
Yeah, what's he supposed to do?
And then, like, listen to the conversation that we're having. Like, this is battle rap. You see what
I'm saying? Negativity breeds negativity. We should never have no conversation about knives and guns being pulled in battles. This is ridiculous.
Crazy. So lessons were learned. Big L. But it was definitely great to see that battle drop. A lot of people were waiting for that.
It looked fire though. Yeah, I've seen the first and half the first and third, and Whispers was looking crazy up there. He's looking
really
comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just needs variation.
And that was his first test.
Yeah.
His first test against a real kind of on a big stage against a very, he's obviously had the fight. He'd been through the process. He battled Kick, who was probably the most experienced so far. So to go from Kick Nelly to unanimous, big jump, and that's his, 5th proper battle.
Yeah.
So yeah, big props to him. And he said recently that he is coming back on No Loose Chat, which is very interesting to see. Yeah,
I personally think that Whisper should leave Memoirs, bro. Like, that's my personal honest opinion.
As Funky D, as Smoggy simultaneously literally just put anyways, as Funky D getting booked again.
My thing is, I think the reason why I never ever wanted to recruit Whispers into ABK is because when I looked at him, I said, you're so powerful at how you do your thing that you should have your own thing. You should be the leader of your own movement. Or if not, you should just be this monster that no one can even talk to, that is just out here killing shit. You understand? That would have served you. That's how I looked at it. I think being recruited by anybody that's not on your level, that they're not on your level, but you're beneath them, how the fuck does that help you? Realistically. That man should leave them guys though. Yeah. And do his own thing. Not even on some join ABK. Nah. Leave them, build your own bully gang and just dominate. You understand? Do things your way. Because look at all of this. I swear to God, there's no one around me that can say, yo, fam, yeah, like, I think about this bar, I might pull a knife out. I would, bruv, the way I would brush them, like, why are you dumb? What are you talking about? Pull a knife out? Where? In a battle? Against who?
Are you on crack?
Oh, come on, man. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, I would not be having it still. I promise you that. Because I know, like, the consequences that come from this. You understand? This is, what are we doing here? We're in an epidemic of fucking knife crime right now. It's one thing us saying certain things as performers and keeping it creative and all of that, which is a beautiful thing. But when man start pulling out props and trying to make it a thing where, yes, it's calm for us to walk past security with these things. Like, we can't.
No, it's certainly not. It's certainly not. And you put the venue at risk, you put sponsorships at risk, you put the scene at risk.
There's no one, around me that could do that. If I care about someone there, I'm not letting them do that. I don't give a fuck what they say. Me and them will have to fight them, but I'm not letting them do that.
And also, like I think we said at the time, one of the worst things about that for me in terms of the battle rap aspects of it, in terms of the prop relating to the bar, relating to what you're saying, doing. Yeah. You've pulled out a knife to say, I stab people, I'm bad, I've brought the knife. What are you going to do with it? You've brought it out to do nothing with it. It doesn't add anything. It makes you everything about it just takes away from your bars. Like, you are not going to do anything with it.
Nope.
So why have you brought it out?
It's like, bro, like, people are still like, like, there's a certain kind of disconnection that we feel when we watch artistic things in it, where it's like we get lost in the moment, but we still understand that you've put these bars together. We don't think that you've put all these bars together to pull a knife out and kill anybody live on camera.
Yeah.
We don't think that. Do you understand? So then if you're just standing there with your hand, it looks a bit crazy, bro. It really does.
Crazy.
It's like, Whispers has to understand, you're such a monster that unless you're stabbing someone and there's blood flying all over the place, it looks bad for you, bro. That's how much of a monster you've made yourself.
Writing checks he can't cash. These are the facts. But yeah, I think we've exhausted that topic. If you haven't seen Yunnan versus Whispers and we haven't enticed you enough to watch it, then I don't know. Like, is there anything you want to watch? It's a fire battle. There's some controversy, great back and forth. Vet versus a really exciting vet versus really exciting newcomer.
Unanimous is on form.
Top
Whispers
form,
is doing his thing. Like,
that's it.
Tapping on that one there, boy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Support the scene. Support No Loose Chat. Go and subscribe if you're not already, for sure. And if you have watched the battle and you enjoy it, put it on your timeline. Send it in your WhatsApp group chats. Tell people to tap in, etc. Wiretap says, man, don't be ducking knives in real life to be standing in front of one in a place where I'm supposed to be performing. can't lie, I would while out. This is it. This is it.
You see what I'm saying?
This is it. Chubbs just recently got, you know, knife through his ball, through his knife, his stab proof. Did he unvest?
I don't think he had a stab proof on.
Did I just make that up? Because I
don't think he actually had.
I am affected by this issue.
Underneath.
That was it. I just vest and now, yeah.
And then you know what's crazy about that? The next day, an artist called Trouble got killed.
That was it. Exactly.
The next fucking
day. Exactly.
This shit's real, bro.
And you're, you know, and that's just one story from one guy, and I'm sure Trouble has other stories. You know, there are lots of people who, yeah, like, can't lie, I would while out. Like I said, we would have to fight. Like, we would have to fight. I'm sure there are a lot of people.
I wouldn't be able to stop my people from doing shit.
And that's the thing as
it's
well.
Not even about me.
That's
like,
it. And
I would not be able to
made
stop
that point
any
last
of my
time.
people from
That's
doing
it.
Anything.
You
like,
can't.
It'll be
very difficult to control battle rap entourages because they are not battle rappers. They don't. You say the wrong thing. As we saw at last week's event, you know, you say as we've seen at many events, you say the wrong thing, and your entourage is getting involved because they're not here for that. They're not here for that. They don't live battle rap life. They live real life, and I'm not having you say that. So for you to be standing there and waving, you know, your big shank, talking about what you're gonna do. No, okay. Let's see what you're gonna do. What happened here is people have gone, yeah, bro, it will go viral, and his inexperience has let him believe all press is good press. I'm so inclined to agree with you there, Smoggy.
Sounds like feasible. So.
Yeah, speculation still, but yeah, it sounds very, very plausible. It probably would have gone viral if the footage showed it. The league was right to step in, though. Yeah, that would be the absolute worst thing if, you know, it did go viral. And, you know,
there's some responsibility that has to be held in these situations, and I think not everything is worth.
This is it. Like,
going viral.
What does it say? Because I mean, it goes viral. What does that do for you? Let's say you go viral as a battle rapper on that. Like, what does that? How do you translate that into career opportunities, into followers, into other battles, into music? Like,
I don't know. To me, I think it's this year. It's like, careful what you wish for, innit? Because what do you want to go viral for?
This is it.
You're good enough to go viral for spitting something that was so crazy that it changed people's perception. You're actually good enough to do that.
That's it.
So all of this prop shit is like, it's almost like being lazy.
This is it.
It's not believing in yourself.
Salute Everyday Rich.
Salute to Everyday Rich. LC wouldn't be able to get a venue after that. Yeah, facts.
This is it.
Facts.
Wouldn't have been able to get sponsorships for future investment. They handled it very well. Yeah, absolutely. Facts. You can't platform that.
Even if they put it out in the time where it was buzzing of what happened and that, I think it does it a disservice because you're kind of feeding into it. Like, this is the battle where it happens. Definitely.
We have a guest joining us this evening. Wagwan, Big Scoop. How you doing?
Not bad. It's sitting outside my house, man. Finished work and that.
Oh, fam, yeah. I thought you was in that dark place looking for Crash for us or something. Still.
I'm done, man.
Oh
I'm
my
done.
Gosh.
He's in the afterlife.
Who took these, Scoop?
Oh, my photographer still.
Oh, wow. I look kind of gorgeous. Thank you.
Yeah, you don't really have to try very hard now, do you, Jen? Now, what I'm saying...
Bless you.
Smooth.
Yeah, try to be.
Big man hands.
Yeah, no, my photographer took those, man. I had them and I forgot to send them to you.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'll definitely.
But you didn't take no pictures of me. I was wearing all types of things, designers and that. What happened to that? No, I was stuck in the corner still. I know where I was sitting. I went in a picture-friendly place still. You know me.
Yeah, no, for the camera.
You saying I got my leg in one of the pictures, yeah?
You've got your shirt. You can see you. And Amity is covering you. It's a real cool shot there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, how you doing, Scoop?
Not bad, man. Not bad. Just life, you know, same old.
Mm,
There's a lot going on, but we're here. We're here.
I hear you. Why am I freezing? Okay. Yeah, imagine this is it, Piers Morgan getting, and this, like, you can't control.
The narrative.
Once that's it, and once something is seen by the masses, you cannot control what people like Piers Morgan, people like that pounce on viral moments, or any sort of news personality, any sort of thing like this are going to pounce on the viral talking points that are going to rile people up, that are going to get people phoning in saying I'm outraged, that will get people responding.
Listen, he'll wait until a 2-year-old gets stabbed.
This is it.
And then he'll bang that clip on there and say, this is the reason why the young kids are doing it, because
I saw this clip went viral with this thing called, these guys do rap battles and they're pulling out knives.
A million people have seen this. A million people. Can you imagine? Like, bro, they will use that and shut shit down.
Listen to what he said. I will slice you from your Adam's apple to your belly button. It's
start quoting shit.
This is it. And they're quoting battle bars as though it's an actual threat, but you're standing there waving and not, it's not. It's never going to be a great. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. The Luke Scoop, looking forward to see you back in the battlefield in November. This is a fact.
Yeah,
this is a fact.
He's going to be talking quite frank in November time.
Yeah, it's going to be salute wiretap. Yeah, it's going to be interesting still. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I know that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one you've been one you're very motivated for, the both of you. You and Frankie Fraser. Obviously, it's been announced, hasn't it?
Yeah. Don't worry. You're not.
You and Frankie have, you've got a lot of respect for each other. It's a battle that both of you have wanted for some time, and makes a lot of sense for the scene. So super excited. Sean Cray, tell me about it. Rivers has got Jen's couch looking like Shoreditch High Street on a Sunday morning.
You want to buy something, Cray? I just literally looked
across
the video. This looks trampy still, I hope the camera don't pick it up. You might not watching this on a wide screen, innit?
It's because we're seeing this little bit here as well. This is it. This is it. How's the prep going, Scoop? Anything written yet?
Oh my days, you're asking the fucking right guy. Preaching to the choir with that one, Smoke.
Yeah, man, I got little bits here and there. Like, I got no actual rounds.
Got 19 rounds ready, bro. He's got 19 rounds ready.
I'm done. Do you know what it is? Yeah, I've got so much other things to write in the meantime, innit? Because I got a couple shows coming up, and I got a thing I'm doing for BT Sport as well. So I've got to finish that first.
What did you just say there? What did you just sneak in? You're doing something for BT Sports, did you say?
Yeah, basically what they're doing is they selected me and I think about 13 other points. What we're going to be doing a promotion for BT Sports. So they're going to record it at the studio. They're going to use it on TV for promotion and that. But also what they're doing with it is basically for Black History Month. So in Black History Month, there's going to be a ball with loads of athletes. Ian Wright's going to be there. A couple of people going to be there. And they've asked a few of us to perform live, innit? So
dope.
Big look.
Thank you. So it's mad because obviously I got the contract and they were look, obviously I've done the thing with Sky Arts before, so I'm kind of used to what they want. But it's not just writing bars. So you got to write it. You got to send it to a compliance team. They got to read it. They got to make sure you're not saying anything outlandish or outrageous that you don't want to put on
Big
TV.
Shank.
Yeah.
I know. Could you imagine? And then what they're gonna do after that, they send it back to you. But so I'll send them the first bit. They love it, and I just got to finish it off now because I got a deadline. I think in about 6 days. And then that's it really.
Okay, that's super dope. Now we're very proud of you, Scoop, for everything you're doing outside of battle rap and with your spoken word, with
Thank
your
you.
events now as well, with your work in the schools. You're doing big stuff for the
Big
scene.
bits, bro. He's Thanos out here still.
This
He's
is
just
it.
scraping up everything,
This is
every
it. No,
angle, every corner.
we
I'm
support
trying, man. I've got some merchandise for you guys too as well, innit? So I got some stuff come through the door the other day.
you. Wicked, dope. Let us know. We'll definitely share your stuff and encourage people to support. Pull a knife out in the BT Sports Studio. You will go viral. Members advice.
Hey, that is fun.
Yeah.
That is funny.
I mean,
Man,
they're not wrong, or they wouldn't be wrong. But they would be wrong. That is incredible, bro. Love that. Drop in to see me at work, man. I'm round the corner from the studio in Stratford at the station.
oh, swear!
And Smoggy's got a free coffee machine, so definitely
go get a free coffee from Smog.
Definitely pop in to see Smoggy.
Hey,
I want to see
Smoggy.
some pictures.
Smoggy, inbox me, man. Inbox me. We'll make that happen. You're just around the corner.
Yeah, do that. Do that, Smoggy. Do that. Love the link ups. Yeah, so you got a lot in store before the Frankie battle. I mean, does that make you any less? Are you going to be any less prepared than you'd like to be? Do you think you've got enough time?
Do you know what it is? Yeah, I'm like Rivers will tell you, innit? I'm one of them kind of people where I write loads. So, like for example, when I battled Crash, I probably had 12 minutes of material I didn't use.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those ones where writing is weird for me, innit? So I'm the kind of guy, I'll be at work writing the BT Sports thing, then I'll go in a folder and be like, I gotta write the Frankie stuff too. And I'll be like, I try to add bits and bits every day. So I'll be prepared. I'll definitely be prepared. And I've made sure that I think in October I've only got one show. So I'll be prepared. I should be prepared. I'll be fine.
You better be, because Frankie's not coming to play.
No.
Frankie is not coming to play.
He's about to run into a brick wall still. Huh?
Nobody wants to play with Scoop still.
He's about to run into a brick wall still. So
okay,
that's my guy, man. That's my guy. So I know what I'm up against, man. I know what I'm up against.
I love battlers, you know. Yeah. Battlers are fucked up. Yeah. Battlers would be like, yeah, man, I'm gonna kill him, bro. Cut his fucking head off, man. I love that dude, though. That's my brother.
That's why I gotta kill him, man. Because I love him so much, man.
So he has to go, fam. I gotta get rid of him.
For years, I've been saying this. For years, like I've just been wanting to take his head off. Like, that's it.
I know his kids, his wife, everything, man. I told him already, man. I'm gonna have to put him in this box. That's cool.
I only took it because it's like it's a mad one. Like people have asked for it, like from back in the day, and it's just one of those ones where it's like, you know what? I even called him. I said, "What? Just do it, innit? Like nobody's gonna complain about seeing it." And it's one of those battles where, for once, man can really just bar out like crazy. There's like literally like I think it was like I said the first person to reach 100 punchlines has to buy the other a bottle, bro. Because
don't be playing drinking games with this one unless you want to get your stomach pumped. Like, don't be taking shots on every punch. Maybe save it for the haymakers.
Hey,
still, you might be risking alcohol poisoning.
Bro. We're not gonna make it past the first.
You might be, or you do it with coffee. Maybe do it with coffee.
Holy water shots.
Yeah, Smoggy, we saying promo code Sunday roast for the coffee. Sean Cray says, "Un bica, por favor." Yeah, definitely. Sort out Scoop with the Sunday roast coffee there, please. Salute, Flyboys. Sunday roast, let's go. And we won the Euros. What a day. Yeah, salute to the Lionesses.
Listen, let me tell you something, yeah? I don't want to hear,
no loose chat. Sorry.
I wasn't going to say that. But this one, I don't want to hear no man.
Get your whole quick.
I don't want to hear no man telling any woman anything about football for at least the next 12 months, okay? Don't tell your wife, babes, shut up, babes, the football's on. Don't tell her that. Get your ass in the kitchen and make her a fucking sandwich,
it. Right, football's on. Why are you going to win something?
You're going to fucking win.
You're going to win something.
I'm not going to lie.
12 months to 66.
But 12 months ain't enough. 12 months ain't enough.
get your ass in the kitchen and make her a sandwich. Yeah,
Fam.
If you got
And a
England
beer.
shirt-
You better bring
and a
that lady a
beer.
beer.
If you got an England shirt, you better go in the kitchen and make your wife a sandwich. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm on.
Fam, do you know how much women were probably looking at their husbands like, look at you,
Yeah,
pathetic.
you fucking
This
idiot.
is it.
Look, we had to do your job. We had to do your job. Yeah, and we don't
How
even
many
get paid
times
as
you
much
been
as
here?
you know what I mean. It's mad. No, but salute to them though. I was watching it at work. I was gassed.
Yeah, no, shout out the ladies.
Yeah, man.
Flyboy salute to you. Says
Yeah,
facts.
but I'm not at home
The
yet.
Queen's got one on. Queen's got one over on us. Absolutely, yeah. Shout out to Queens. I would love to see more Queens
your house?
in battle rap over here
Probably
doing it.
I got
for-
one, you know.
45.
I got one still for my spoken word thing. Still, I started her.
Oh, the one from yeah. You were saying, is it the what's her name again? Which one was it? The
Yeah.
Let's see if you remember.
was it Poetica?
Yeah.
She, I would love her to battle rap.
No. Oh,
would
it was
love
the
that.
younger. It was the younger lady.
Yeah,
What was her
Yeah.
name again? Remind me her name.
you had Frenchie, you had Poetica, and you had
Message me.
oh, flipping out. I'm even forgetting names now, man. Flipping out.
Yeah, I'm
That,
sure you
open, that open mic list is long.
a lot of names. Yeah. That would be dope because we absolutely need ladies in the scene. I was talking to I was at can I say I was at an event with Lady? I can say that much. I was at an event. Lady Shocker was there earlier on this week. Can't say anything about it, but I can say I left out there and I need to slide in her DMs actually. Begging her practically, like, I know you do the on beat thing, I know you do the grime thing, but like you need an acapella battle, man.
I said as soon as she came off the stage, I said, listen, you're gonna have to start patterning up some battles still.
This is it.
Because you know what I'm saying? Like,
This is it.
I think Bearman will run though. I think Bearman will duck it.
I thought
blatantly.
I thought my man was good as well. I think my man had potential. You know the other Don.
Yes,
I
definitely.
feel like the way he puts it together,
Definitely,
if he had the opponent and could have time to, because he said, I wrote that yesterday. And he still was kind of getting through it. So I'm thinking, give that guy 3 weeks and an opponent.
Crazy, yeah.
He's gonna be
but Shocker for sure. Like, and she could help usher in some other ladies as well. She's got a following, she's got a respected name. Like, I think she could do that. And I think she would be great at it. And yeah, she will fuck up some niggas too. Like, so yeah, dope. I've got to get in her inbox actually.
Don't slide in my DMs.
Are you a lady?
Well, I'll be what you want me to be.
Listen, I don't know what you do in your private time and what you do, you know, to the people
can't judge
in
me.
your DM. I'm not judge me. No judgment over here. I just don't want to be a part of your world. I'm afraid. Not that we can do this all day, every day.
Man said Scoop is non-binary. Wow.
I said no such thing. I said no such thing. Scoop said, I've got one, you know, like she's a Pokemon. But this
got
is
one. Got one. Jen doesn't want to be part of my world, you know. That's hilarious.
Well, not that world, not that behind the scenes world that could be a reality show, you know, or a what do you call it, like a Channel 5 documentary. Wouldn't even be Channel 4.
Channel 5 have got some of those.
I was about to. You know, so funny. Yeah? I was about to say something, but you know when you say in your head that is so corny. If that ever comes out your mouth, just jump off a bridge.
Oh God. Well, no, don't go that far.
Yeah,
but tell us the corn, though.
No, please. I don't want to be part of that world. I don't want to be part of that world. I said, I want you to be my world. Wow. There's a difference.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Sunday Rose. Like, I don't like.
I told you, I did warn you in it, so I don't feel no way for saying it now.
Paris says we've been trying to get Shocker to battle since Gab. Yeah.
Wow.
Facts.
I think after what she did the other day, I think she may be more inclined because she got a little feel. I think she.
Yeah, she might be. This is it. She did definitely get a feel for it, and she got love.
There was no beat, and
yeah,
she actually won and got through to the next round. Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it. She got
through to the.
Yeah, no, can't say a lot, but she did her thing. She really did, and you're gonna see. She's never been on it unless it's, but yeah, she really wasn't receptive at first, early in the day. By the time it was sort of the end of the day, she seemed a lot more potentially interested.
Yeah.
I think she'd be dope. I'm not surprised you've been trying to get her since Gav, for sure. Wiretap, I'm sure this is in response to Snoop's cornery.
Yeah, that's it. Cornery. I've never heard such
Yeah.
a thing.
It was cornery. It was cornery. I deserve to hold. Listen, I deserve to hold the utmost corn for everything I said.
100%.
Cornery. Scoop, you know, you're a sick writer. You can do better than that, right?
No.
This is
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I want you to be my world.
World.
Girl, won't you be my world, girl? Cornery.
Scoop. You know what?
Yeah.
You've put up your phone to your face and you've done that same thing. Just that with the I can see that was a practice. You've done that with phone in hand and then hit send with the, you know, the emoji, like with that emoji.
Oh shit.
Hey, Chen killing me today, you know.
Man said the emoji though, for fuck's sake. that specific one with the tongue out. Like.
I can see it because I know, like I can just see the sequence of events. What did she respond? Did she just double tap?
Sometimes you don't get a response.
Let's talk about it. What do you do? Like when, you know what I get? This is hilarious. Like I'll post like what people like to call a first trap. I like to call a cute picture. And I'll get the hand clap.
Oh, like the prayer.
Oh, wow.
No, the hand clap emoji.
Oh, like, oh, well done. You look good. So what's the appropriate response? What am I
supposed to see? Yeah, like, and it's like, you've done that for the last 3. Am I now supposed to, should we go for coffee? Like, what do you...
You see, when do you know what, yeah? Sorry, Rivers. You go for... I didn't say, you know what?
It's been real to you. Hope you have a good night, good rest. I'm sure you're resting easier now because I know you weren't in the week for sure. Be good to each other. That's it from the Queen herself.
For real, salute. No. I don't leave comments on the pictures like that.
On the pictures like that, you know.
No,
I
it is
just
for me.
Cute pics. That's what I say. Cute pic.
If you're genuinely my friend, I'll say, yeah, you look good in it. But I just don't really make a habit of doing
you look good in it.
No, but you don't see how shit was.
Yeah, you look good in it.
Because I know it's the guy she really likes is never in the comments.
You'd be surprised certain times. Certain times guys they'll put a certain comment and I feel like it's to let you know, oh, I'm in here. Like, don't think I'm not in here. And then others would just be, they don't even like the picture, never mind comment. They don't even follow you. And then they're typing you down 4 days a week.
Exactly. And it's so funny, isn't it? Because life is funny like that. Life is funny like that. It's like you remember, hey, Rivers, remember when Rivers will talk about it. You always get the guy, because I'm telling you right now, I have a friend of mine, she opened up her DMs once and it was like Jumanji. Yeah. It was yeah,
animals everywhere.
Animals coming out of
monkeys.
And there's a bagger man. There's a bagger man in there talking to themselves. Yeah? Having full blown convos with themselves. Yeah, Grand Rising Queen. Grand Rising Queen. You see, ever since I joined the spoken word for community, yeah, it's like the most hilarious things, like Grand Rising Queen. Yeah, man, and giving them all sorts of advice on veganism and all sorts, and I'm just sitting there like, Really, bro? Is this how you get girls?
Sean Cray says this is mad to me. Last time I was dating was 2007. I missed all of this. Listen, when I came out of my relationship, yeah, I hadn't dated and since
You must have felt like you was in jail or
I hadn't
something.
dated since 2020, like, and it was like, what is going on out here? Like,
It's wild.
it was wild. Like,
Real
still
wild.
is wild. It still is wild to me.
Yeah.
I'm a little
I'll be
more
real with you.
familiar now, but it's a whole different landscapes. Sean, stay married. Stay
Definitely.
Trust
married.
me.
You make
Like,
Trust
that
me.
choice.
yeah, forgive, forget, you know, one for better or for worse, you know, whatever.
If you're in
Like,
a if you're in a loving relationship right now, yeah, I'm telling you, don't come back out here, brother. It is the Gaza Strip out here.
Bro,
Yeah,
definitely,
it
bro.
is the
This is
Gaza
trenches, bro.
Strip.
Like,
Telling you, bro.
you don't want to be out here, man.
but yeah, no, this was a huge tangent that I didn't intend on going on, but I just hope everyone has, you know, got a little bit of advice there. If you're if you're in a relationship, well done, stay in it, because it's a whole mess out here right now. And if you're thinking of sliding in Scoop's DMs, you probably shouldn't.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do
Yeah.
that, still. Don't do that, man. You'll get lost in there.
That's on you. I am going to, so yeah, some announcements were made this week. Or no, that's what I want to talk about. Yesterday, Premier Battles had the Premier Battles Scotland card. And what was it called? I can't see what it wasn't, because Acquisitions Ireland. What's the Scotland card called? Trubs, can you let me know in the comments if you're still in there? Raptor versus Mackenzie, Koj versus Visual, Slester, Matter, Bowski, Jinx, ScoMo, Melody, Crohn's, McLean, Dale, CA, McMatic, Will Powers versus KG Cage. There's some names that I'm unfamiliar with, so definitely those videos are out now. Those videos, wow. Those battles are out now on the Patreon. Make sure you support the Patreon. Those are, you know, just the recent assortment of battles all gone on there today. Yesterday, I heard we had a classic Raptor, best Raptor appearance yet, potentially, and he's had all this, you know, since his sort of comeback, and he's had some great ones. So definitely check that out. And we have the announcement of Premier Battles Ireland acquisition, Belfast first ever live battle rap event. Would you put rap battle? Why wouldn't you put battle rap event? That's just me. I've got a problem with that word.
I
It
don't want to say
triggers
the word,
me.
I don't want to say Irish, but you know, they're American sometimes with things that they say.
Visual
Right,
versus Def the Kid, dope. But I love the Visual. I think Visual is actually you know, promoting this card. It's his promotion. Salute him, having a crazy year as a battler, and or crazy couple, and now, you know, promoting events as well. And he's booked himself a crazy opponent, Def the Kid. Salute to him. Check him out if you haven't. I think is he on iBattle? I believe maybe his kind of more home league. Check him out. Crow versus Terminal, Red Wolf versus Rap Thor, Jester Black, my boy, versus Roby, Guami versus Subrime, ScoMo versus SBE, Odin Cash versus Sandman.
I think it's Gwaine. So.
I always say Guami.
It looks like Kwame.
Yeah, and I'm sure I'm corrected every time, because it is.
Man like Guami.
Yeah.
Guami.
Undisclosed 6. Yeah, that's what it is. The Gaza Strip, indeed, Sean Cray, and that's before you even see the bikini wax. Koj versus Visual is happening on the Plug 1.5. Yes, of course it is. Visual is in charge of PB Island. Visual's got a few months. Koj, Death, and Pathogenic coming up. I think it's all in a few months' work for Viz. He seems, you know, he's getting that muscle memory kind of, he's honing that muscle memory. He's putting in those regular performances, building his fan base and his platform, his stock, his resume, all of that. Salute to him. And yeah, I think on that note, every just lit over here. It is so lit. We just Premier Battles Belfast, first ever live battle rap event in Belfast. Undisclosed in Scotland. We talked about era versus era last week. We've got Trenches coming up. We've got Plug 1.5 coming up. There's a lot going on. So make sure you're supporting the scene, helping everybody to keep doing what they're doing. Share your battlers, share the battles, drop a comment, put it in your timelines, put it in your WhatsApp group, send it to your granny. You never know, it might be her thing. Maybe not if she's got a pacemaker or something. That might not be.
Tell your granny to stay out of the ring with Rivers as well, bro.
Sure, well, that's smoke. This is it.
Could you imagine someone's old granny being like, go, oh shit.
That was a bit morbid.
Don't send this to your granny.
Are you coming to the Plug Point 1.5 August 13th? Are you coming?
I am at work, I believe. Hold on a second. I need to check the date again.
August 13th. Oh, you need to check your work day. I think I've also got the Plug 1.5 card. Yes, I do. So Rivers versus Bobby Rex, Koj versus Visual, Briggsy versus Frost, Hypes versus iKid, Black T versus AR, The Sacrifice, Benny P versus Max Sherry, and King versus Gills. Saturday, 13th of August at the Fiddler's Elbow. Get your tickets. They are still available, and I'm sure they will run out. Don't leave it until at the door. It's going to be a crazy one. Worth it just for Rivers versus Bobby alone. And
Trust
then,
me.
the card has so much more as well. So definitely, that was obviously the one, the reason why Plug 0.5 is a thing is because, Rivers doesn't Uber well. So there's a lot with that battle.
I'll be in the venue from very super duper early. Don't worry, my friends. I'll make sure of it. Hours ahead. I promise. I pinky promise.
Yeah, you better be. You will be. Yeah, no, you will be. Of course. This was a blip. This was something very out of character, not heard of before in your career. This shit happens. This was, what this was? A moment of humanity. And yeah, we get to see it go down in 2 weeks' time, or just under 2 weeks. Bobby is ready. Rivers is ready. It's going to be a crazy one. Scoop, try and pull up. I want to get some footage of you and Frank. Yeah, that would be dope. Has Gills battled before? Yes, he absolutely has. He was in the process as Gills, but he also battled before as, help me out.
I think it was
Big Daddy Bleach.
Yeah, but that was the Don't Flop time ago. But before that,
okay, so he's not claiming that.
He was on a Gift of the Gab as Gilgamesh.
Okay,
yes, as Gills as well.
Yes.
Gilgamesh.
Can't miss that. I'm gonna have to get a ticket. Yes, Flyboy, definitely come and get a ticket and come and say hi as well, because there is no way I'm gonna recognize you from your plastic figure avatar. So definitely come and say hi. So what are you doing? What is in the camera right now?
Oh, sorry, no, I was just getting up in it. I'm outside my house, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a bit.
Yeah, I was.
I don't know what it was zoomed in on. I was worried.
I
thought it was like a finger print.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Then I thought,
is it?
You guys are hilarious.
But yes. On that note, I think, as I've said like 5 minutes ago, we will definitely wrap up on there. Get tickets to the upcoming events. Process 3 as well, August 20th in Brixton. So definitely get your tickets for that. Or I don't know if there will be tickets, but definitely pull up for that. Support, watch some great new talents and some guys who probably have tried their shit before, and who knows what else you may get. Flyboy says, for real, you three had me dying all night. Fire stream. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Flyboy. But yeah, Scoop, thank you for pulling up and joining us. Good luck. Good luck, pleasure. Good luck to, you know, everything you've got going on in the next few months. Keep us updated with the BBC Sports thing and let us know as soon as you've got anything coming out so we can promote it, and let us know about that merch too. We'll be sharing links, encouraging people to support all of that good stuff. Thank you for my photo. I will be posting that on my Insta in a moment.
I'll send you the guy who took the photo, his tag.
Yeah, do that so I can tag him, credit him.
No
Sure.
problem.
And so Smoggy says, before we go, any more of the interviews like the Danny Myers one in the pipeline? Love that. Yeah, absolutely. I really do have, like, to the point where I don't think I've taken it out of, like, I really do have this one coming. I really have got this coming. The mirror match, Tony versus Hollow. And I will be, I'll be definitely doing more of those. And I've got a few things coming. I need to pull my finger out a little bit more because I've got some fun concepts coming soon. Got some fun concepts coming soon for sure. So definitely stay tuned. Salute Wiretap. Next one I'll be at is Apex because I'm on holiday from Friday. Loads of great events in the pipeline though. Enjoy your holiday, Sean. Scoop, keep the fire coming in the WhatsApp stories. Oh Lord. Oh, fire. My ride's outside. Okay. Damn, wicked. Quick ahead of time. Yeah, like nice, so, cool. It means I can just get off to work. See you later. See you later. And yeah, on that, yeah, we're gonna go anyway. Scooper's gone. We are going to end. Love to everybody who pulled up in the comments and in the chat. We couldn't do it without you. You really do make the roast. Hit the like on the way out. Before you go, I just want to say, like, sometimes with complications and scientific obligations, like, they become specific situations where you can't actually